Oh, as a fan watching this,
Right.
I mean, I was on the edge of my seat, like, what's about to happen? And
Right,
then
right,
you get to
right.
the ending, and it's like, so this is just gonna be a condensed version. It's just you and Miguel
Okay.
here.
Yeah. Fair.
So here we go.
Dude, all this stuff. It was hold on.
Like,
Hold on. Pause it.
what happened?
That beginning. I wish I had the video. I don't have it. That beginning where Miguel runs out and kind of pushes that guy slightly out of the way. There was a version where they wanted that guy more in the way. And his show came out, and we have it on camera. Somebody's got it.
Yeah.
He like runs out and like takes the guy and just like slams him over, and they all watch it. We were like, okay, maybe not that. The writers are like, maybe not that, because when he did it, it was so funny.
Yeah.
It was just because it was out of nowhere. It was just like this random guy. It's like he had a vendetta against this random guy out of nowhere.
it was so aggressive.
It was extremely aggressive. To the point where the guy almost like fell down. It was hilarious. Anyway,
oh my gosh,
sorry.
that's crazy, bro. What did the guy say? Was he like, "I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm fine"?
Yeah, he was like, "Sorry, man." He was like, "No, it's okay." And they're like, "Yeah, we need to bring that back.
Bring that down a little
Maybe
bit.
that's not what we meant."
That's funny. Here, let me make sure the quality is right.
Yeah, he
Boom!
he yeeted him.
That's so. It was that guy.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You okay?
Bro, this fight is so dope, bro.
Let her go!
Oh.
Hey! Settle down. I'm sure we can figure this out.
Did y'all have to take a long time to prepare for this?
This oneer we got we learned it a couple days before.
Yeah.
When we practiced it, we did the previs, and it took us 14 times to do it right.
Really?
And then on the day, we did 3.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. But all this school stuff, everything you see at this school in this episode, and the stuff in the hospital in this episode. Okay, close to the mic. Everything you see in this episode for the school and the hospital was all shot in 4 days.
What? Wow. And the hospital stuff.
And the hospital stuff.
Wow.
We literally, it was wild. We had to do so much in 4 days. It was so hard.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. Sholo broke that staircase.
I remember that. I saw another interview
He
about
actually
it.
did break that. That kick right there is a...
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Yeah, the little jump over and then kick.
Yeah.
It's a, I just talked about it in an interview, but I've never gotten to talk with Kane. Me and my double that season, Kane Sinclair. We both love Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And go back and look. I can't remember which fight it is in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah.
But he does a very similar kick where he pops his foot on and then comes over and kicks him.
like that,
but obviously they're on wires. And we were like, we did it without holding the banister first. And we were like, how is this possible? Kane did get it once, but I couldn't get it, and we were like, well, let's just put it right next to the banister, and we'll just use it as support for a second.
Yeah,
and we'll do it, and it ended up working out. It was really good. It was just a fun kick.
Bro, that kick was perfect.
Yeah,
I was like, dang, how do you do it like that?
Yeah, where you get there and then hold, which is another fun callback to me with the next fight I'll show you, where he's holding my foot.
Yeah.
Holding my foot, and bam. And the next thing with the Axel fight, I'll show you.
Okay. Boom.
Oh, man.
Bro, this is a brutal fight. This is a brutal fight.
I know. And everybody's like, why did Miguel kick him off the banister? He could have stopped himself. Miguel just kicked Robby against the banister. Robby could have just as easily went over that banister, dude.
100%.
I'm just saying.
Yes. Either way,
just saying. This is also really important too, because right here where he decides to kick Miguel, I had a really long conversation with Josh, John, and Hayden, because when I read it, they were like, Robbie kicks him, and then we're like, is he dead? Is he not? And I went to them, and this was the first time that I was like super like outspoken about my character.
Yeah.
And I talked to them, and I was like, I do not like this ending. And they're like, what do you mean? They were like, well, we need to go there. And I was like, I understand, but like, this isn't Robbie.
Yeah.
Like, he's learned so much over this isn't him. And they went, okay. And I was like, and they're like, we need to do this. I said, okay, well, then how do we do this? And they're like, oh, well, I guess we just need to make sure that we can, it's got to be an accident. And I was like, yes, I'm fine with it, that and having it be an accident as long as like, we're not saying that Robbie did this intentionally because that's just not his character. And then that turns him completely evil. And that's not what this show's about.
Wow.
And they agreed, and you'll see here, but basically what we did, you can play it.
Yeah.
Basically what we did in theirs, we just made it into a back kick, so he's literally not looking.
Fact. Okay. Facts. Boom.
Here he's just like, I'm gonna, like, it's just supposed to be,
and that makes it look like it's an accident.
Yeah.
Wow. That sound. So they were acting like it was on purpose at first.
Well, I don't think they meant it to be.
Yeah, but it sounded like it.
Yeah. When you read it, it seemed like he did it intentionally. Is basically and I was like, it just can't be that. Oh, that too, where he's on the stairs. There's also a version of that on camera of this massive blood puddle